How's it going, evening class? I'm going to answer some of the questions on the list for this week's vlog, so let's get right to it. Question number 1, the article argues that multilingualism is important for building a better world. What are the top two or three reasons discussed in the article that you find most convincing? Why and how do you think multilingualism might benefit you personally? Whether or not you already know a second or third language. So I wrote, my first reason was effective international problem solving. So it talked a bit about this. If we share languages, we can communicate better, and communication can help us solve problems globally, such as climate change and other things, and other global issues, or even international issues. And then personal intercultural connectivity. So that kind of helped us. That's, I guess, on a personal level, but even on a grand level too, global level. It allows us to connect across the world in between cultures, and that can really do a lot and can build empathy, help us feel for our fellow man and care for them. And like I said about working together, but it can also help you personally in your everyday to learn more from other people. And question 2 is, the video demonstrates how language affects our thinking. What examples does she give, and how does it show more benefits of multilingualism? Sorry, I'm not breathing. How does this show more benefits of multilingualism? So the first one I wrote down was that she talked about the tribe who didn't have left or rights in their language. They only had north, south, east, and west. So they and that gave them the benefit of being very aware of their of directions, which I'm sure is very helpful, especially for a more a less urban way of living, if they're hunting and gathering. And then she was saying that in Russian they had different descriptions of colors, and so that Russian people see colors very differently than Americans or other language speakers, because they have more words for colors. And then she also compared English and Spanish and the structure they use, and how English speakers tend to see she used an example of they would have someone make a mistake, and then they would they ask people about it, and the English speaker would be more focused on who did it because the way English is used, the noun comes first instead of the adjective. But in Spanish, it was a mistake. It was why. They're more interested in the why rather than the who. And then all right, sorry. I heard a really weird sound outside my house. It sounded like someone was breaking in my microphone. So that's what that was about. I have no idea what the sound was. Okay, back to the questions. So the third and final question was, the reading argues that multilingualism helps people become better global citizens. Describe a moment in your life when language or lack of language skills affected how you connected with someone from a different culture. So I speak a little bit of Spanish, and this helped me a lot when I traveled to Mexico City to visit some family who I don't really know very well. And some of them don't speak any English, so my little bit of Spanish, and they're most of them had a little bit of English. We were able to use that to kind of get to know each other and to learn about each other, and it was really, really a great experience, really a eye-opening experience. So, thank you.